Hi guys. Yes, I want to talk about Lisa Marie's passing, and people are saying, why didn't Priscilla wait for Riley before they decided to pull the plug, so to speak? But it's not like that. What happened was, because she was legally declared brain dead, Lisa was declared brain dead. Priscilla decided, I don't know whether Riley must have decided as well, even though she wasn't there, she was flying, she was on the plane, she was about 1 hour away, that if she had another heart attack, they wouldn't resuscitate her. And that's what happened. She had another heart attack. Yeah. And after she was declared brain dead, yeah, the doctors told the family that there was zero chance of Lisa recovering after being brain dead. So they all decided that should she have another heart attack, nobody's going to intervene. Nobody's going to resuscitate her. And that's what happened. Nobody physically pulled the plug or anything like that. She was on the life support machine. Riley was on her way there. They didn't know she would have another heart attack and die. So that's what happened. Lisa had another heart attack and died. Yeah. But why? I mean, I want to know whether Riley was involved in the decision not to resuscitate Lisa, because they they made that decision. Whether was it as a family, I know they were in communication. Danny Keir was communicating with Riley. What did Riley say? That's the thing. Did she say, okay, don't resuscitate my mother if she's brain dead? She may have said that. We don't know. We don't know in complete details. The family decided not to resuscitate her. Whether Riley was involved in that decision, my dispute is, they should have had a second opinion as to whether Lisa was actually brain dead. Sometimes they make mistakes. Sometimes it's too quick, you know. But they actually made that decision not to resuscitate her, and she died because of the heart attack. She had a further heart attack in the hospital, but they didn't resuscitate her because they all decided that there's no point in resuscitating her anymore because there was no chance of her recovering, which is, they might say, okay, that's the directive, isn't it? She says, she wants to preserve her life. The directive says Lisa wants to prolong her life as much as possible if there's chance, of recovery. Only turn off the machine if there's zero chance of recovery. So the doctors must have told Priscilla and Danny that there's zero chance of recovery. And they made that decision, whether they made that decision as a family, because Riley wasn't there. Were they in communication with Riley? So it's the heart attack itself um, that killed Lisa. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to try and say, because people think, oh my God, why did she pull the plug on Lisa? Why didn't she wait for Riley to arrive? Well, we don't know what Riley's been saying. We don't know. I believe that Riley decided with Priscilla, this is my belief, that Riley decided with Priscilla that because she was told that her mother was brain dead, Priscilla decided that if she has another heart attack, not to revive her, because the doctor said there's zero chance of recovery, because nobody has recovered after they've been declared brain dead. That's a fact. Nobody has come back to life after being declared brain dead, and Lisa Marie was declared brain dead. So actually there was nobody pulling the plug, so to speak. Just nature took its course. Lisa had another heart attack whilst she was on the machines, but this time round they didn't resuscitate her. When she had the first heart attack, they resuscitated her, but because when she became brain dead, they decided that let's not resuscitate her anymore, because there was zero chance of her being recovered, zero chance of her making a recovery. And Riley must have been involved in that decision, because they were communicating. And we don't know the full details, guys, so let's not speculate. But we know that Riley wouldn't have said, Riley would not have disagreed with Priscilla, because Riley is the next of kin. She makes the ultimate decision. So Riley must have been in agreement with Priscilla. Yeah, because she was brain dead. They've all been told she's brain dead, okay? They've all been told, the family's been told that there's a zero chance of recovery. But they didn't pull the plug. They didn't stop the machine. They were waiting for Riley to get there. But before Riley could get to her mum, she had another heart attack. So they did not resuscitate her. That's how she passed away. Yeah. So we don't know how much Riley knew. We don't know whether Riley made any decisions herself, along with Priscilla. Yeah. So we don't know. We just don't know. We don't have all the information, so we can't really make sweeping generalizations like that. So when she had the second heart attack, maybe the machines couldn't keep her alive anymore. They couldn't resuscitate her to keep her heart going. So she passed away. I don't have all the information because I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying that they didn't physically pull the plug. She had another heart attack while Riley was on the plane. So that's basically what happened. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. I hope this clarifies things a little bit. I'm not 100% sure myself what happened, what was said, what was communicated, but I'm just giving you my version of how I feel. But I know for a fact people are saying, why did they unplug the machine? No, she had another heart attack in the hospital, but they didn't resuscitate her. So I don't know when they didn't resuscitate her, whether the machine was still keeping her alive or not. That's a thing I don't know. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. And that's it for me for now. So, take care, guys. Have a lovely day. Mwah.